this video we will be recording the different type of bond yields. We will be discussing current yield, yield to maturity and yield to call. So let's begin. Current yield number 1 is an investment's annual income, interest or dividend divided by the current price of the security. This measure looks at the current price of a bond instead of its face value. So current yield tells you the annual income, the annual return the investor will get from purchasing the bond. That's why we divide in the formula. We have current yield is equals to coupon payment divided by market price. So instead of dividing it by the face value, we are dividing it by the market price, because the market price is the price at which the investor will purchase the bond. So you want to see the cost at which he purchased the bond and the annual return. It's a comparison between that to find out what is the annual return that your bondholder will get. Let's look at an example. A 4-year bond has an 8% coupon rate and a face value of 1000. If the current price of the bond is 878.31, calculate current yield assuming annual interest payments. So we are supposed to calculate the current yield in this question. So in the question you are given 8% coupon rate. The coupon rate is 8%. Face value is 1000. Current price of the bond is 878. So the market price, or you could say the bond value, is 878.31. Calculate the current yield. So the formula for current yield is coupon payment divided by market price. We will first have to calculate the coupon payment. The formula for coupon payment is coupon rate multiplied by face value. So the coupon rate is 8% and multiply it by the face value. 80 is the coupon payment. So 80 divided by market price, which is 878.31. The answer is coming 0.0911. I would recommend to convert your answer into percentages, since it is yield. It is supposed to be a percentage. So multiply it by 100. The answer is 9.11%. This is the current yield of this bond. So this 9.11% is telling you that the annual return your bondholder will get from purchasing the bond at 878.31 is 9.11%. This 9.11% is the return on 878.31. Moving ahead. The next question asks you, a 20-year bond is currently selling at 850. So you again have the market price. Current yield is 8%. You have the current yield as well, and you are supposed to calculate the coupon rate offered by the company. So we will use the current yield formula, which is coupon payment divided by market price. The current yield is 8%, so you have 0.08. You do not know what the coupon payment is, and the market price is 850. So this is dividing over here. On the other side it will multiply. 0.08 multiplied by 850 is the coupon payment. So the coupon payment is 68. Now we can convert this coupon payment into the coupon rate. So the formula for coupon payment is coupon rate multiplied by face value. The coupon payment you know is 68. You do not know what the coupon rate is, and the face value is not given to you over here, but you can assume it to be 1000. This 1000 is multiplying over here. On the other side it will go into division, so at 1000 0.068 is the coupon rate, or 6.8% is the coupon rate. Moving on to the next type of yield, we have yield to maturity. Yield to maturity stands for YTM, and it is the discount rate or the market rate. So in the questions, the R that you were using for discounting purposes to calculate the bond value, this is basically that R. YTM is the total return earned on a bond, assuming that the bond owner holds the bond until the maturity date. So yield to maturity, as the name suggests, it is the return till maturity. So this is the percentage return the investor will get if he holds the bond till maturity. It means if he cannot sell the bond in the middle to somebody else, the bond cannot get called back in the middle. In that case, the return will be different. The investor will still get a return, but that return will not be the YTM. The condition for it to be yield to maturity is that the bond owner will have the bond till the maturity date. We are going to calculate the YTM through trial and error. So let's look at a question of how to do so. A bond has a 1000 par value, 3 years to maturity. So N is 3. 7% annual coupon, so the coupon rate is 7%. That means the coupon payment is coupon rate multiplied by face value. So coupon rate is 7%, face value is 1000, the coupon payment is 70, and it sells for 900. So the bond value is 900. This is all the information that we have. You can see now in the question you have the bond value and the market interest rate, the discount rate is missing. That is exactly what you're supposed to calculate. So for that you're going to write down the equation. So you're going to put everything in the bond valuation formula. The coupon payment is 70. So we have 70 over here. We do not know what the R is. So we have YTM at all three places. N is 3, so we have 3, and the maturity value, par value is 1000. This should equal to the bond value, which is 900. Now the trial and error approach means that you will have to plug in different interest rates to find out where does your answer equal to 900. So this kind of question I usually give in the form of MCQs only. So you will have 4 options A, B, C, D. That means 4 interest rates. You will just plug in the value and see where the answer is coming, 900. So over here the answer is coming at 11%. That means we will use a rate of 11%. So we're going to put a value of 11% instead of YTM. Your answer should come close to 900 by using the rate of 11%. If you calculate it, your answer is coming 902, which is very close to 900. 11 point something is most probably the exact YTM. Now over here you have a hint in the bond value for eliminating some options. Let's say you have these 4 options: 11%, B is 7%, C is 13%, and D is 5%. So these are the 4 MCQs you have, and you know that the bond value is 900. It means this is a discount bond. The bond price is less. Bond price and market interest rate has an inverse relationship. That means R will be more because the bond price is less than 1000. It is a discount bond. That means the rate has to be more than 7%. It will be greater than 7%. So it cannot be 7% and it cannot be 5%. You can eliminate two options. You will be left with 11 and 13%. Out of the two, you can see that at 11% you will get a closer answer. So you know this is your yield to maturity. So if the investor holds this bond till maturity, he will get a return of 11%. Moving ahead, we have yield to call. So yield to call is if you purchase a bond that is callable and the company calls it. You do not have the option of holding it to maturity, therefore the yield to maturity would not be earned. For this, you need to understand what is a callable bond. A callable bond is a bond that can be called back before maturity by the company. And the company usually calls back the bond when the market interest rate goes down. And if the bond gets called back, you will get back the par value plus you will get back a premium because the corporation has ended the bond before its maturity. So let's look at an example for this. ABC Corporation has issued 14% coupon bond with a par value of 1000 which matures in 20 years. The bond is callable in 5 years at 1140. This bond currently sells for 1050 rupees. First, you're supposed to calculate the current yield. So, current yield is coupon payment divided by market price. 14% is the coupon rate and multiply it by the face value 1000, you get the coupon payment of 140. The market price is 1050. So this gives you a current yield of 13.33%. This is the annual return the bondholder will get if he purchases the bond at a price of 1050 rupees. Now first we will do yield to maturity and then we will come to yield to call. So for yield to maturity, again you will have to write down the equation. The total maturity of the bond was 20. So if the bond does not get called back, it will go to a duration of 20 years. It will complete 20 years, and once 20 years are completed, the investor will get the par value back. So over here, if we put the values in the bond valuation formula, 140 will be the coupon payment. Sorry, this should be 20 and this should be 20 as well. N is 20. So 140 is the coupon payment. You do not know what the YTM is, and N will be 20 over here. The maturity value is 1000 and the bond value is 1050. So using trial and error, you can find out that the YTM is 13.28%. So if you plug in the rate of 13.28% at all three places, your answer will come very close to 1050. So if the investor holds the bond till maturity, he will get a return of 13.28%. Now let's look at yield to call. So yield to call, the same formula is used, but now you have to change two things. Number one, you will have to change the N, and number two, you will have to change the par value. Now you are not only going to get the par value, but you will get the par value plus call premium. So let's look at the question. The bond is callable in 5 years at 1140 rupees. So the bond is callable in 5 years means कि 5 साल में अगर corporation चाहे इस bond को ख़त्म कर सकती है. They can end this bond in 5 years, and if they end it in 5 years, they will give you a sum of 1140 rupees. So instead of giving you just 1000 par value back, they are giving you 140 extra. They're giving you 1 year's coupon payment extra. So over here the coupon payment is still 140, but now you are calculating the yield to call, and over here you will have 5 and 5, because if the bond gets called back in 5 years, the bond will end in 5 years, and 1140 is replaced 1000 is replaced by 1140. So again, using trial and error, the yield to call is 14.61%. So if the bond does get called back, the investor will get a return of 14.61%.